We're going to perform linear and polynomial regression in Excel. Let's say we have some data measured y, and we are going to then fit, first of all, just a line through this, and then also, so this is going to be mx plus b, so we're going to try to determine the slope and the intercept. But then we're also going to try to fit a polynomial through this as well. Okay, and then also maybe a cubic function too. So we're going to fit a couple different functions, fitting this data, trying to develop a correlation that will fit the data well. And then we'll also compute an r-squared value. So that's a measure of how well it fits. So what we'll do, first of all, is just go ahead and open up Excel. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get Excel opened, and let's go ahead and just put in a few sample points in here. Let me make this just a little bit bigger so we can see it. Okay, so I have our x value, and I'll just do go ahead and drag this little square down, and I'll just go up to a value of 5. Okay, so there's our x, there are our x values, and then let me go ahead and just type in some y data. So this is just some fake data. Let's say we had measured it, and we want to develop a correlation that explains this data, is able to predict over this range. Okay, so there's our x and y data. Okay, now let me go ahead and just select this, and I'll select Insert, and then if I come over to this scatter plot, okay, then here is my plot. Okay, so I can do most of my analysis just right here on the plot. If I just go ahead and select this point, make sure all of them are selected, and then I'm going to go down to Add Trendline. Okay, so that's just an option. When you right click on that point, it'll be Add Trendline, and then I want to first of all just do a linear regression. So you can see there's some other ones. You can't have that with negative values. Okay, so let me go ahead and try that again. There's only certain ones that it'll allow based on if their values are negative or not. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do linear, and then I also want to also display the equation on the chart, and then also the r-squared value. Okay, so there's my linear correlation. So I both displayed it graphically, but also the values there on the plot. Okay, and if I right click, then I can also let's see, I also want to change the number of digits that I see here, and so what I want to do is let's see, format trendline label. Okay, and then I want the number, I want to be able to specify how many digits, and then I can specify, let's say I want 6 decimal places. Okay, that'll give me 6 decimal places for the slope and then also for the intercept. If I also want to make this an Excel function, okay, then I can also use the slope function. Okay, so these are the known y's. I'll go ahead and put those in, and then the x's. Okay, okay, and there's my slope, and then also my intercept. Okay, so this is another way to get it as a intercept. Okay, equals intercept, and then I'll do the known y's. Okay, just have to select the data range, and then the known x's as well, and that will give me the same result that I had there on the plot. Okay, and I think there's also an r-squared. Oh, there it is. Okay, known y's. Okay, and then I'll also do the known x's. And let's see if that gives me the same answer that it did before. Okay, so there it is. There's my r-squared, slope, and intercept. But let's say I wanted to also do a polynomial fit of this, or a quadratic. Let's just go ahead and start with quadratic. So I can add another trend line. Let me go ahead and just select polynomial, and I'll go ahead and just display the equation on the chart. You can also put the r-squared on there as well. Okay, so a little bit better r-squared. Okay, and then let's just see if we can change that color, okay, because it's the same as the other one. I'll format the trend line. Let's see, let me go ahead and just change the color to a different color there. Okay, so there's our quadratic second order polynomial, and let me just add a third order as well. So I'll go polynomial, and then I'll do order, let's do order 3, and then again I'll just display the equation and the r squared. It's going to put it right on top of the other one, so I'll just go ahead and move it over a little bit. Let me move it over to the side. Okay, so much better fit. You can see the three different correlations there on the same plot. Okay, so that just concludes this this brief tutorial on using Excel. You can find additional content if you go to APMonitor.com/CHE263, and I'll go ahead and post this under the data regression. Okay, I just need to update that, and then also have the same thing in MATLAB, and then also in Python as well. So the same example, you'll show the same example that we just ran through in Excel, how to do that in MATLAB and Python too.